So for anybody who doesn't know, the Game Awards were last night, and Elder Scrolls Online dropped some new video, and it is very much. I haven't watched it yet. I haven't actually watched it yet. In fact, by the time other people wind up watching this video, it's not going to be last night anymore that the Game Awards happened, but you know what I mean. At the time that I'm recording this, last night was the Game Awards. And, stayed up watching it. Understandable. Yeah, Elder Scrolls Online dropped some footage that's, like, hinting at where we're going next. And, y'all wanted me to live react to it last night, but I didn't think I could actually set it up, and I wasn't sure you would even want to see that, but apparently I was wrong, because you all kept encouraging this to be a thing. So full disclosure, I haven't watched the video yet. But I thought, since you all wanted to see my live reaction to it, so much, I'd coerce it into working, and we could watch it together tonight. What do y'all think? He thinks roll the footage. Alright, give me 1 second, sir. Let me turn down the volume here. Okay. So, full disclosure. All I know about this is the title. Literally, the title is all I have seen. Are you ready? I don't know if I'm ready. I do not know if I'm ready. Where is this? What is happening? What is this? Oh. The chanting, though, I don't know if you can hear it. What? What the hell is that? Gates of Oblivion 2021. Oh my goodness. Y'all, What? Okay, so, like, all I want to know, first of all, okay, the elf girl, I am 99% sure that's an NPC that we ran into when we did the Rothgar DLC. I'm 99% sure that's her. Like, it does look like her. Second of all, I have so many concerns. Yeah, she did not have star eyes when we saw her initially. She did not have star eyes when we saw her initially. My two main questions. First of all, what the hell was the big thing that we saw at the end there? Where was that? Oh my god, that was? Oh my god. So full disclosure, I have not played a whole lot of the original games. I've tried several times to get Oblivion to stream, and it keeps going into ludicrous speed whenever I've tried. Full disclosure. So so we have some background noise going. What? I am hype. I am so hyped. Jeez, you probably have the Emperor coming back, but which Emperor? There have been many. The game Oblivion has to do with closing the Oblivion gates by going through them. Oh. Oh. Oh no! Oh no! Oh god, but if it is bringing him back though. If it is bringing him back, I don't know how to feel. For anybody who has no idea what I'm talking about, there comes a part in the main story quest of the base game where one of like 4 characters, I think, needs to be sacrificed, and you have to choose one of them. And so I chose one character in particular to sacrifice to do a thing. And so this is why I'm a little like, oh my god, what? I do not know how to feel about any of this. Oh man. I am excited. I am very excited. That said, there is going to be a there's going to be like a live stream event, I believe, on the 21st of January next month, obviously, where the devs are going to give us more information, I think. So just like be prepared. I'm really curious about how all of this is going to work, and if we're right, and if he is going to come back. I do wonder, hold on, let me switch over to the game so I can bring up the world map. I am really curious. Like, obviously Oblivion is going to be, I'm assuming we're going there based off of the footage that we saw. I'm making the assumption that we're going there. My question is, you can see on this map we have zones that we've like have absolutely gone to, and there are places we absolutely have not yet. I'm just wondering where on this giant world map we're actually going to go, like as like a base location, and then eventually going into Oblivion. Because I'm not sure, really. Given what it is that we're going to be doing, part of me feels like it would be poetic justice in a way if like we were closer to Cyrodiil the Zone when we started. So like maybe up in this area, or like around here, or like over here. I don't know. I feel like it would probably make the most sense to be in this general area. I kind of wish I had played through Oblivion though before seeing that, because I feel like that would give me a better idea as to the location. Because like I didn't recognize that area, that Evely, I don't know how you pronounce her name. I can't remember. It has been way too long since I have played through Hrothgar.
You showed that old
I don't remember where exactly that was.
Somerset requires your services again, friend.
But I feel like if I had played it, I'd have a slightly better idea of, oh, okay, this is probably whereabouts we're starting. But, like, now I also want to know, first of all, where did that book come from? What is the deal with that book? Like, initially, because just based off of the color of the glow of it, I was almost wondering if maybe... Fun, thank you for the follow, much appreciated. Hope you enjoy your time here. I was almost wondering if it was something like Meridia specific, just based off of that color, which is ridiculous. Like, I freely admit that was a ridiculous assumption for me to make, just because lots of things tend to, like, glow that bright yellow. So, I admit, it was a foolish assumption for me to make. That said, like, to be fair, part of me still wants to deal with Meridia because I have issues with Meridia now. Longtime viewers of this channel will know why, especially after the events of Somerset and one side quest in South Elsewhere. But, like... I don't know how to feel. A new hand touches the beacon. Oh my god. Also, I apologize. Usually I don't do my crafting writs on stream, but I figured it was a safe bet while I was flailing about the chaos. I'm also wondering, like, when we get to January, if we're going to get, like, a longer version of that video. Because I feel like... what are words? I feel like when we got at least Elsewhere, or, we had the announcement for Dark Heart of Skyrim and Greymoor, I sort of feel like we had, like, a longer video that we got at that point. I might be misremembering, because, again, it's been a while. But I just... So much. I don't know how to feel about any of this. They're all selfish in their own... Also, I never trust Daedric princes more than I can throw them. They're all selfish in their own ways. You are not wrong. I had to make coffee, but Oblivion is where the Daedric come from, and the game Oblivion is about closing the gates to keep the Daedric out of Tamriel. So, like, if the next edition is in Oblivion, they could just put the gates to it anywhere. This is true. This is absolutely true. Like, they could just drop the gate literally anywhere they wanted to. But I also feel like there are some people who have played these games and are really, really into the lore who would get very annoyed with them for doing that. Like, I know there are absolutely some people who would be like, why are you putting this here? This shouldn't go there. Blah, blah, blah. Oh my god, why are you doing this thing? I don't like it, so you should fix it. Oblivion Gates might even be the new Anchor's Hero Star. Oh, that's an idea! That would be freaking fantastic, though! Like, do this Hero Storm, keep the Daedra from breaking... Do this thing, keep the Daedra from breaking into the world. I could see that happening, actually. That would be really cool!